Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi, and today I have a really sweet yoga practice for you. So today you're going to work your hips, your hamstrings, and your booty. That's right, this is a yoga class that is dedicated to, focused on, targeted towards your backside. Maybe your best side. I don't know. Who knows after this class today? But what I can tell you is that we're going to have a lot of fun. So make sure that you have 2 blocks just to give yourself a little bit more lift, and make sure you have a blanket for underneath your knees because we're going to be on all fours for a while. So once you have those things, let's get started. Come onto your hands and knees, please. Place your hands as wide apart as your shoulders, knees as wide apart as your hips, and your arms just a little bit ahead of your shoulders. So they're not quite vertical. And then shift your hips from side to side. Maybe do some circles with your hips, just to create a little bit of a warm-up for your body. And then come on back to center, a more neutral table pose. Lift your left knee up and roll some circles. So the circles can be really big or really small, that's up to you. But make sure that the circles, the movement, is actually happening from your hip, not from your knee or your foot. Go both directions. And also be really aware of what's happening on the right side of your body. So try not to pitch way over to your right side. Instead, try to stay really centered and steady through your right side as you move your left. And then take your left leg all the way across your right. Straighten your left leg and extend out through your left heel. And then lift your left leg up and take it as far forward and to the left as you can. So it might be all the way up to your hand, it might be kind of halfway. Doesn't matter how far forward it goes. Then lift your leg up again, take it across the right, reach out through your heel, and then lift your left leg up again and take it all the way forward, as far forward as it'll go. And then left leg up again. This time, keep your left leg away from the floor and take it as far over to the right as it'll go. So it's hovering. And then sweep your left leg as far forward to the left as it'll go, leg hovering. And then back to the right. See if you can reach out through your leg. Your knee might bend, that's okay. Your butt is still gonna get some serious work. And then take your left leg as far forward to the left as you can, hovering. Hold it, full breath in. And then step your left leg all the way up into a lunge. Grab those blocks just to make your life a little bit easier. Lift your right knee away from the floor. As you inhale, straighten your left leg. As you exhale, bend your left knee. And this time, as you inhale, straighten your left leg, lift the ball of your foot away from the floor, just moving my blocks so you can see, and then bend your knee. And again, straighten your left leg, ball of the foot away from the floor, bend your right knee so it hovers a few inches away from the ground, and then come on back into a lunge. Repeat that. Inhale, straighten, ball of your left foot stays down. Bend, straighten, ball of your left foot lifts away from the floor, and then place it back down, back into a lunge. Last time, ball of your foot comes up, bend your right knee so it hovers, and then come on back down. And then again, straighten your left leg, ball of your foot stays down, bend. Straighten your leg, ball of the foot comes up, bend your left knee. Last time, straighten, lift the ball of your foot, hover your right knee, just hover. And then see if you can keep your left leg straight as you lower your right knee all the way down. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out and really squeeze from your heel, from your left heel, all the way up towards your hip. So you feel your hamstrings working, those big long muscles in the back of your leg, the upper part of your leg. You can get the blocks out of the way unless you still need them. Inhale fully. As you exhale, bend your left knee and lift your right arm up, take a twist. You can keep your right knee down or lift it. It's up to you. If you lift it, you're going to get a little bit more action in your booty on the right side. Full breath in. As you exhale, put your right knee down, arms to the inside of your left leg, and lower your forearms to the floor. Now, if your forearms don't come to the floor, you've got those blocks. You can put your forearms on the blocks. That works just fine too. But once you're here, just to give your outer hip a little bit more work, come onto the outside edge of your left foot. So you're widening out through your left thigh, and then bring your foot back down. Come onto the outside edge of your left foot, and then bring your foot back down. Outside edge of your left foot, so the ball of your big toe, inner heel lift up, foot back down. 2 more times. Peel it off the ground so you open through your hip, foot back down, last time. And then put your foot back down. Okay, now come up onto your hands. Okay, push into your hands. Lift your left leg up and swing it back to center. Okay, so your knee is bent. Now, try to keep your knee in line with your hip as you lift your thigh up and back down. Lift your thigh up, put it 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 back down. One more time, thigh goes up. Pulse it. And then tuck your left knee behind your right knee and shift your hips way back, just to give yourself a little bit of a stretch here. Okay, now extend your left leg straight, and as you do, push back so you're more like in table pose with your upper body. Walk your right fingertips over to the right, and that will give you more stretch to your left side. Okay, now press into your right fingertips, into your left hand, lift your left leg up and swing it out to the left, and then reach your right arm out to the side so you're balancing. Your left leg to the left, right arm to the right, take a full breath in, and as you exhale, place your hand and knee back down. Oh, good news, there's a whole other side. So, lift your right knee up and roll some circles. Because your right knee is super pumped for what's about to happen, right? So roll some big circles. You're going to remember when you're creating these circles with your hip, you want to go both directions, but you also want to make sure that you're not just moving from your knee, but that you're actually moving from your hip. Yeah, just 1 or 2 more circles. And then cross your right leg behind your left. Extend your right leg straight out, foot on the floor for now. Reach out through your heel. And then lift your right leg up. Take it as far forward towards your right hand as you can, with your foot on the ground. And then bring it back through center, all the way over to the left. Reach through your heel. And then lift your leg up and bring it all the way forward, as far forward as it'll go, and out to the right. Okay, then bring it back through center. This time keep your leg lifted as you reach your leg across. And then take it all the way over to the right. Keep it lifted. And back through center. Over to the left. Keep it lifted. And then back through center to the right. Keep it lifted. Hover. And then step your right leg up. Grab your blocks to make your life a little sweeter. Lift your left knee. And as you inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Lift the ball of your foot away from the floor. And then bend your knee. Straighten your right leg, ball the foot up, bend your left knee. So you hover your back leg. And then come on back into a lunge, and then repeat those 3. Straighten your left or right leg, ball of the foot stays down. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg, ball of the foot comes up. Rebend. Straighten your right leg, ball of the foot comes up. Hover your left knee. And then come back into a lunge. Last time, straighten your right leg. Bend. Straighten with the ball of your foot up. Back to a lunge. Straighten with the ball of your foot up. Hover your left knee. And then try to keep your right leg straight as you put your left knee down. And you can keep the blocks or get them out of your way depending on what you need. But really pull from your right heel up towards your hip. So you feel your hamstrings working, those long muscles in the back of your leg, upper part of your leg. It's almost like taking a break here, kind of. Not really, but a little, but not really. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, bend your right knee, lift your right arm up and twist. And if you want a little bit more booty action on the left side, lift your left knee up. Inhale fully as you twist your chest towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right arm to the inside of your leg, left knee down, forearms to the floor. And remember, you can always grab those blocks if you need them, or if you just want them. It's equally valid, okay? Actually, I want them. I do. Okay, but once you're here, if you want to add a little bit of action for your hip, and I'm just going to move out of the way so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to turn my body. You don't have to. You're going to come onto the outside edge of your foot. So you're widening through your right thigh, and then bring your foot back down. Widen through your right thigh, ball of your foot away from the floor, and your heel back down. Keep going, ball of your foot and your inner heel away from the floor, back down. Open through the right hip, widen out to the side, put your foot back down. Last time, lift the ball, inner part of your foot away from the floor. And then put your foot back down. If you've got those blocks, get them out of the way. Just get them out of the way. Come up onto your hands. Okay. Lift your right knee and foot. Swing your leg back to center. You can adjust your hands if you need to. And bring your knee nice and tight in. Then lift your thigh up and down. And you can do a few of these. The tendency is for your knee to want to twist out. Try to keep your knee in. You can look back and see. Try to keep your knee in. And just keep lifting. Just a few more times. So even though your knee is going up, try to lift from your underbutt. Oh yeah, it's your underbutt. And then tuck your right knee behind your left. Shift your hips back. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, then extend your right leg straight. Shift forward again. And walk your left fingertips over to the left. So you're just giving yourself a little bit of a kickstand. And a little bonus outer right hip stretch. And keep your left hand where it is. Hug your left hip in. Lift your right leg up and take it to the right. Okay, keep reaching through your right leg. Left arm goes up. And balance. Oh, and then put everything down. And sit back on your heels for a moment. Oh, that was an adventure. Give your shoulders a little roll. And then come to lie on your back. So you can move the blanket so it's underneath your head if you want a little bit more support for your head. You're not going to need the blocks just yet. You're only going to need one of them when you use it again. Come to lie on your back, extend your legs straight out. It's so nice on the floor, right? Bend your elbows so they tuck right in next to your body, fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee, put your foot on the floor. Okay, now, press down through your elbows and your shoulders so that your chest lifts up. That's one. Press down through your right foot and then drag your left heel back. Now your mat, like mine, might move. That's okay. You should feel your butt working. This actually might be enough. Right? This might be a good place to be as you keep dragging back. Or you can try to lift your right foot up and put it down. Right foot up and down. You've got to keep squeezing from your left heel. Right foot up and down. Right foot up and down. And then lower your hips. Re-extend your left leg and your right. Shake out your butt. I know that's a little surprising, right? Like you think, oh, I'm on my back. It's like a resting pose. Kind of. Nobody rests like this. Okay, so bend your left knee. Put your foot on the floor. Bend your elbows again if you release them. Okay. You're using your left leg for stability here, so you really have to push into your left leg. And you're also pushing into your elbows. Right, so you're getting a little bit of an arch through your upper back. Okay, now drag back through your right heel until your hip lifts up away from the floor. It's low to the ground. Your left butt will lift up also. That's okay. Okay? Now really press into your heel and maybe lift your left foot up a few times. If it feels like too much, keep your foot down. But really drag from your right heel back towards your hip. And then slide back out and lower down. Bend both knees for a moment. Rest your hands on your belly. Wiggle your butt from side to side because it feels good. And then we're going to do one more, really similar, maybe not quite the same. So, right knee stays bent in. Extend your left leg straight out. Okay, now this time, you're going to actually push through your right heel, drag your left heel in so your hips lift up, and then lift your left foot just a few inches away from the floor, and then put it down. Lift your left foot up a little higher, put it down. Lift your left leg up a little higher, put it down. Left leg up a little higher, put it down. Left leg up a little higher, put it all the way down. And then switch sides, okay? So extend your right leg out. Really similar actions to what you did the first time around, only this time you're going to free up your extended leg. So you got to push through your left heel, pull back through your right to lift your hips. You're really dragging your right heel back. And then lift your right foot just an inch or two, and then put it down. Right foot a little higher, put it down. Right leg a little higher, put it down. Right leg a little higher, put it down. Right leg a little higher, put it down. Oh, and then rest. This is actually where you're going to grab your block. You're going to take that block on whatever height you like. I like this middle height, right? Slide it underneath my hips and place it right underneath my sacrum. Sacrum is that flat bone at the very base of my spine, or fused vertebra, really. My butt should be hanging off the edge, and it is. Yours should too. You can rest your hands on your belly and just take a moment to let your butt be free after all of that work that you just did. So just a few full breaths in and out here. If you want to give your hips and the front of your thighs a little bit more of a stretch, you can extend your legs straight out. If that does not feel good for any reason, bring your feet back in. We're just going to be here for another 5 breaths. And after that 5th breath, lift your hips up, remove the block, take your feet as wide apart as your mat, and just drop your knees first to the right, and then back through center over to the left. And then roll over to your left side since you happen to be there already, and push yourself up. That's it. How do you feel? How does your booty feel? Your backside. Maybe it is your better side now. I don't know. But I hope that you are feeling really good, really strong after that practice. I hope that it's given you some really good food for thought around how to engage and activate and access and just really kind of love on your glute muscles, gluteus muscles, your booty, your butt, your boosie, as my kid's grandmother calls it, whatever you want to call it. I hope that you showered it with some love today. And as always, thank you for hanging out with me on the yoga mat. If you enjoyed this practice, I highly encourage you to subscribe to this channel where I post a free video every single Monday dedicated to you. So if there are things that you want to see, let me know in the comments below and I will create a yoga practice just for you. So thanks for tuning in and I will see you on the mat again really soon. Bye.